morning and welcome to the first day of NAB Show. It's opening day and I could not think of a better booth to highlight than Nikon with everything that's going on. I'm here with Mark Cruz. How are you today?
Awesome. I'm excited to be here.
How many NAB shows have you been at, by the way?
A few, but this is the most exciting in recent memory.
Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to say it because it's been the elephant in the room. I'm new with Nikon as well. I also, talk to my friends over at Red and then MRMC, but we see Nikon in the past as primarily, I've seen at least, as a photography still images. So the acquisition now with Red and MRMC into the video game, can you tell us a little bit more? What can you share about that?
Well, usually I'd come in a Nikon shirt, but today I'm wearing Nikon, MRMC, and Red. These are all companies that are part of now of the Nikon family. As of a few days ago, we've completed an acquisition that made Red a wholly owned subsidiary of Nikon. And what that means is that they're now part of the Nikon family. They're here today at NAB. NAB is really talking about broadcasting, but we're also here talking about the cinema solutions that we're now offering through the Nikon group of families. MRMC it doesn't stand for Mr. Mark Cruz or Mr. MC.
I know, I've been calling it Mr. MC.
This is Mark Roberts Motion Control, and they have several products for broadcast. They also have some Cine Bolt products at the front of the hall here that we can see afterwards, and we've been working with them for a while on their broadcast solutions. Very innovative, very high-end, and it's something that it's a core competency that we at Nikon didn't have. As you said, our reputation has been more with the stills industry, and that's fair, but we've come a long way of recent in creating mirrorless cameras for the creators, photographers, and videographers. Now with our NRAW format, with the Z8 and Z9 and that X-Speed 7 platform that we're showcasing here, it's been a really great format in the last couple of years to reach out to the creator community, and with a smaller, agile but powerful platform of the NRAW in these cameras. But now, speaking of the elephant in the room, as you mentioned, with the acquisition of Red, we can really expand the core competencies of Red and their sensor development technology, namely their global sensor technology that they've just introduced now into the V-Raptor and the V-Raptor XL, and further have synergies between the core competencies of Nikon, their processor development, their user interface, as well as their optics expertise, and really make a strong market with these two companies.
Gotcha. And I love that you said that. It's a synergy. I think a lot of the filmmaking and the content creator community that I'm looking at, they're like, what's going to happen? I think we are all able to let every company do what they do, and it's a synergy, as you say.
Yeah, for those people looking out there, Red is going to continue to be Red. They're not going to change. We're going to continue to support their service and distribution, and even the name is going to remain the same. Their products are going to remain the same. So I want everybody to know that that Red's going to be Red, but going forward, it's going to be a stronger relationship because Nikon has things in their expertise that can be leveraged in the cinema community in the future. So we're looking forward. Can't tell too much of what's going to happen in the future. It's going to take a few years to really develop something unique. But this is the start of that, something special.
I love that. And I will say that I am finally utilizing Nikon myself as video, and it's stunning. I'm talking the Z8, ZF. What can you tell us about this? This is the ZF.
Yeah, this is it right here.
It's incredible. And from what my understanding is beyond the flip screen option, it still has the same powerful processing engine as the Z8 and the Z9.
Yeah, that's really the breakthrough for our last three cameras, I would say. The Z9, the Z8, as well as the ZF, having that new X-Speed 7 processor. It's about 10 times faster than the previous generation, so it gives us better autofocusing, more faster frame rates. As far as video goes, we can do much more things with video now, longer record times and so on and so forth. So as you said, with the Z8, it's really the Z9 in a smaller body, and the breakthrough with those two formats, those two cameras rather, is that it has internal RAW. The great thing about the ZF, in addition to its sort of heritage styling and its build, is that it can also, with the X-Speed 7 and it can do internal 10-bit and log. It doesn't do RAW in this. It's not the same sensor technology as the Z8 and Z9, but that new processor, we can do so much more things internally. As you were saying, you're sort of a one-person band when it comes to shooting. That's the great thing about these formats is you don't need an external recorder going out just to capture things like 10-bit or RAW. In the case of the Z8 and Z9, you can do RAW internally. Here you can do 10-bit internally. You have a flip-out screen so you can monitor yourself right from this camera. So yeah, really exciting stuff coming out of this, and it works. We have a lot of great partnerships with Small Rig and creating just the supports for it. So a lot of interesting stuff just from the Nikon mirrorless platform in this booth.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for giving us an overview. But I'm just saying, in your role, what is the role that you play at Nikon, and what makes you so excited about what Nikon is doing?
Yeah, so I'm a senior manager at Nikon USA. I generally look after the marketing portion and the launching of the new products, bringing them to market whenever we have new products. What's exciting for me is the breadth of new products that we're delivering. Since I started with Nikon USA, we've had almost on average a product launch every month on average. That's because of the rapid expansion that they're building with the Z system. The Z system basically started from scratch in 2018, and since then we have, I think, over 40 lenses now that are in production and many more on the way. And so that's really exciting because the powerful format of the Z-mount system means that we can have lenses and optics that are way better resolution than things in the past. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the direction that they're taking with their processor and sensor development, and couple that with the traditional Nikon ergonomics. I think that's why people like Nikon in general. It has a soul to it. I think whether you're capturing stills, whether you're capturing a video, just the interaction between Nikon and their products, we're really delivering on tech, but really delivering on an experience as well.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for giving us all the insight and even speaking as much as you did about the acquisition. Congratulations on everything. I'm so excited to see what's going forth. And my last thing before tossing it over to my co-host, Sharif, in another hall, any ritual that you do personally to get ready for a big show like this?
Ritual? Coffee, that's one. Good night rest and a lot of push-ups the day before, get the blood flowing.
There you go. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mark,
Thank you
for your time. This has been Nikki Sun with NAB Show Live.